play, and I just want to see like how they're gonna play it. So far, the bottom lane has been played very nicely by EG. They push out the waves. They got the level 2 faster. That's what you want to do against the Sanking. Like you want to push him out of the lane as soon as possible. And oh, he's using aggressive stun. There's the enchant. He's in a lot of trouble. He's actually dead. He's the first blood material.
He was really hoping that he could make this play over here on Arteezy, but just not quite. Has them a bit greedy there in the bottom lane, thinking that they could get the kill, but didn't quite do that math just right.
Yeah, Kits is rank 120 in North America.
All right. Gives a chance to show off his chops here as Bigot does fall. Jerax with that enchant village.
There's the right creep. Dark Troll Summoner, the best creep you can get in the game. And the cut, they used the big pull. Oh, the damage.
Oh, that's a lot, and that's enough.
I mean, look at the damage coming out from Rallied.
This was a useless kill.
Tiny has +9, Enchantress has +8.
Ported here. And he's already down to like 60-something, 80-something health points. Like, look at these Skelly men. Look at this. This is ridiculous.
The Sandstorm.
Oh my god.
Skelly Bros.
Boys. Nah.
That was, if he dies there.
Bigot's still dead, I think. Yeah. And, oh my god, 8. Ooh. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if they had just gotten that other kill there?
Actually is the most broken. Because I've seen Enchantress going onto the mid tower alone. And if you don't have like Kunkka or any like other hero early on that has like a built-in any cleave or that can clear the skeletons, your tower is gonna die. Abed gets a solo.
Jerax bringing the Pinecone boys over, sees Overloam. Gonna start chasing him down slowly, allow Crit to take that Nightmare off, gets the lift off, tosses back, does have the Brain Sap. That eventually, oh, it's still gonna be Crit who gets the final hit. I thought Abed was gonna snipe that.
Is under attack.
That creep model is too big. And this is why I said, you know, they don't need to help Sanking because he is gonna die.
Is dead. Okay, a little bit of pressure being placed over on the Enchantress, and they'll punish him for going
They got
far.
it. They got the first kill. That's what they need.
They're on
A lot of slows. Tidehunter has Hood coming up to him, and the Ravage available. But this tower should be pretty dead.
How do you get into
the siege creep. I don't think they can lock down Nightfall without him getting Ravage. And
I mean, that's exactly what just happened. They made the play, and
5 minutes.
hopefully evening out a little bit of this equilibrium.
EG is definitely not gonna defend this one. Top lane, they have no reveal whatsoever. No one has a dust or a sentry.
Oh, but they do
Never
manage to do
mind.
that.
Never mind.
Burrow Strike, he starts, thought about it, but...
A lot of farm. Dragonlance done. Just a Mithril Hammer away from full Deso, starting to put some pressure on a mid tower.
You're gonna make the play, the jump over onto Nightfall, and they'll be able to clean up. They should be able to take this tower, so a nice play here for the cut.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Burn with the, you know, with the new voice lines.
Oddly
They
approved.
made it specifically for it. Yeah, I mean, they need to use the heroes that they're strong with, and that's going to be Sanking with the Blink Dagger, Templar Assassin.
And walk into the Roche pit. You have that trap. They do realize they're over there. The question is, can they make something happen? There is a little bit of a fight breaking out. They have the Death, nice Burrow Strike coming out, but there it is. There's the Ravage over onto multiples. It's not looking good. Bigot's going to be the first one to fall, and they'll put out the damage. They'll take down Kits. As the Hunt is on Scourge with a big Meld Strike. Wants to finish off. It just keeps zipping around. Can they get Crit? Oh, there it is. At last, they will be able to finally get it. Nice Burrow Strike coming through again. They'll turn their attention over to Arteezy.
This is a good fight for cut.
Yeah, they're just chasing after them. The good Nightmare holding into place over onto the Tiny. Scourge trying to make his way over. Just have to be a bit careful. Nicely done. Can they take down Tiny? Yes, they can. That's going to go over to Overloam. Aid looking for this opening. Chasing after the Tide hunting. Got that one creep over here. I'm just going to try to get rid of the Satyr. Kits jumping forward. Pokes a little bit over to Kits, but they have the lift. The toss back. Follow up here with the slow cuts of shot. Getting into position with the Burrow Strike. Will drop them in the Mystic Flare. They need a little bit more damage over onto Nightfall. They don't quite have it. Another couple clicks. No, not going to be able to do it. They overextend. And RTZ finding himself a kill. The epicenter over on the back line doesn't quite do enough here as they finally do manage to take down Nightfall. Fiend's Grip though over on the Tiny. It's looking good. They've got a lot of that negative armor. The chase after RTZ. They should be able to get this kill. Scourge on a killing spree. The taunt back though should be able to get the kill on Bane. Aid finding this opening. They want to kill over onto Abed. He's got the Essence Ring. They have to get a bit more damage. There's no mana left over on B-God, really. So they chase down Abed. He's trying to zip forward. There's a double damage. Can he get into his bottle? Can he get over there in time? And they get the kill on Aid. They have not been able to get the kill on Abed just yet. And Scourge trying to figure out where he wants to go. Sees Jerax. Look at that meld strike. Oh my god. It's so much damage. But they have to get over there. They need to close the gap onto Jerax. We're on the side of EG, and we have a smoke on the cut as well. They keep going for this Roche. It's just proving to be very difficult for them to get that the lift up over onto Scourge. Step 4, BKB coming out from Scourge though again after Abed following up with a nice Burrow Strike. There it is, there's the Ravage. It's still not going to be enough. They take down Aid. There's no BKB left over here on Scourge. Has to be careful as Jerax and Nightfall holding him into place over the back lines. Abed again trying to escape death, trying very hard. Drops that Remnant. Can they pop him? Can they get the final hit off the drag back with the Vortex? Yes, they'll be able to do that, but they do manage to take down Scourge with death. But that Fiend's Grip again with the Mystic Flare doing enough damage to take down RTZ. Overlord won't pay for this kit, trying to get out of here. That last impetus though is going to be able to land right smack on the nose. B-God wants the kill on the Rubik, and he'll find it. It's a triple kill though for Nightfall.
It's less than 1k gold lead for EG, even though they are 10 kills ahead.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure, definitely. And that's one thing that you do notice. Either, oh, hold on that 1 second. Mystic Flare getting used. All right, they're going to wipe Jerax off this side of the map. But I was about to say, you know, that is something. It's the mark of a slightly newer, less experienced team, right? Either they don't use the BKBs, they wait way too long, or they might use it just a little bit.
To control the backlines, silence the Bane, because they lack control. Like, if you use Grip on Tiny, like, they have very limited amount of spells that they can use to stop the creep.
Yep, so there it is. Followed with the Ravage. They'll take down Overloam. They'll take down Aid. They go and they knock over towards Scourge. Kits, though, jumping around. Is disarmed over here on the TA. Does pop that BKB. They'll turn it around. It's not looking good for Kits, but he's able to sidestep. And that's a big Mystic Flare. They need a little bit more damage. They'll be able to take down Arteezy. Scourge, but though not looking healthy. He's going to be the next one who falls. And B-God, he gets the spells off, but doesn't have that HP to survive the assault.
Yeah. This is why Rubik is one of the better heroes against the Sanking
Flare and anything else that they have. It's going to be up to the TA to really, you know, put that damage down. A little bit of a zip forward here, but it's a little bit like a bait, but he's got that BKB. Crit taking a decent amount of damage. Mystic Flare, oh, it's just enough at the zip forward again. Just poking around, just seeing what they can find. No mana left, though, over here on Kits. Have to be careful. Nightfall, blinking forward, seeing if he can grab any of the stragglers. Do have Arteezy nearby. Gets that avalanche, the toss up into the air, and they'll clean up on B-God.
EG right now is just holding hands, and this #1 Roche, 30 minutes in, very slow to be brought down.
Okay, well, they managed to get the courier snipe. That is the blast rig. Jerax very forward here. Burrow Strike forward into a lot. There's the Ravage, but the follow-up coming in hot here. Didn't quite manage it. Be able to take down now. Follow-up over onto Rubik. Crit's going to be taken out. Jerax does buy back. Let's get back into this fight, but over on the back lines, Kits is going to pop. They're going to reset. Get a buyback on the Sand King.
That's one way to do it. I mean, Sand King went in, forced a Ravage, and then bought back.
Oh, they were hoping to try to jump back over onto Jerax. There's the Fiend's Grip, though, like we talked about. They found a different target this time around. It's going to be the Void Spirit, and they'll be able to take down Abed. Buyback coming out from Abed. They're making the plays here over onto Arteezy. He is silenced up. They've got a lot of magic damage, like we're talking about. They need a little bit more. There it is. They'll be able to take him out, and Nightfall's just taking a little bit of a nap over here. He's going to try to teleport away. They have the stop, though. They have the way to cancel it out.
Let's see what Crit can do. Let's see if he can get in and jump. He's in a good position. With Etherlands, he's going to be able to jump in.
Abed trying to get some information. There's a little bit of a smack there. BKB coming up from Kits as they go and they throw out that Nightmare. Kit's going to be able to get the Aegis, and they get the kill on with Crit over here on the side. Reveal himself on some of the illusions. They ping it out immediately. They get the jump, and they follow up. There's just two split fights completely as they try to get to jump over onto Abed. Over here on the side, 8 is going to fall. A little bit too far forward from the rest of the team. Kits is forced to go and zip forward.
Assassin shows she needs to be very careful how she joins a fight. Most of the time we'll need to pop a BKB immediately, otherwise
that happens for sure. The stun's holding into place. Kits though jumping forward here. Oh, they just blow up crit immediately, but those BKBs go right back in again. Kits sitting a little bit low though, does have to be careful. BKB got popped over on Arteezy.
Being able to get 2 Ravages, like 1 to initiate on the supports who don't have BKB, and then use 1 after the cores use the BKB. Jerax, he looks pretty dead, yeah.
I think they were looking further up at crit, but they just happened to walk into Jerax. They use the scan. They're like, that's an easy target. Trying to just keep control of this area as Evil Geniuses makes their way back over. They have the vision, they have the ward. They jump forward immediately, jumping onto the back lines, want to take down crit. Not quite having enough, but there's the BKB. All right, they'll be able to take down crit. They'll turn their attention now over to Ovid with the Mystic Flare. He's just gonna get blown up. And they're hunting for anything else that they could possibly get. They're gonna walk into someone over here. Scourge, getting on the high ground. Sit back away. And then they found themselves a Storm Spirit. And they're happy with that. Again, they do have a refresher over on the Tide. Jump forward. Oh, beautiful burrow strike. Oh my word. There's going to be the BKB coming up the Aeon as well. So they go and they try to get that be the taunt back. EG now on the run.
Tidehunter still has 1 more Ravage, and Storm used the buyback, but is very low on mana. He used a lot of his mana.
Be careful because they find this to be a dieback. It's like just deja vu all over again. He doesn't have the BKB though this time. Not a lot of mana though. He's got to be very, very careful. That Mystic Flare though, just so much. Oh my goodness, they get the kill on but they'll get the kill on 8. There's going to be the buyback though coming out from 8. Crit to fall. Jerax running for his life. Scourge, he wants this. He's chasing. He's got the silence. Do they have the damage though? Do they have anything to cancel it out? They do just turn back around, put out the hits, and that's a dead Jerax. Nightfall, the only one.
Storm has Arcane Rune in the bottle, and also about to finish off the E on this, so he doesn't have to worry about getting jumped, because he knows that he's going to be able to get a BKB off.
He wanted that pretty badly, but the follow-up here, okay, there it is. There's the BKB. They draw the Mystic Flare over on the back line. Doesn't manage to go and connect, really, but they do get Jerax. That's the first Ravage over here. The refresh coming out. They're going to be able to go blown up the main, and they're going to try to burst down the Storm Spirit. They will be able to do it. Buyback now from Bane. Scourge, he does have the Aegis. He's going to be able to come back up again. A good burrow strike again coming out from 8. There's silence. They've got the refraction up. Got the disarm. Oh, good blink away with the Mystic Flare. It's looking so good. Can they finish off RTC? Yes, they can. That's going to be the Aegis. It will pop, but they're coming back in with the numbers. Good Fiend Script coming out, holding on to Nightfall. And back away. The taunt over onto Scourge. They're looking for the opening. The chase after Abed. He's sitting.
He has a Shard and Aghanim Scepter, so refresher to be able to have 2 BKBs, and imagine refraction with like 26 instances.
Hits, getting tossed up. Got the Aeon Disc though, so it was absolutely fine. Dragging back, and I think they're going to reset this opening. They went for the Ravage. I guess that went and connected over to 8, but he has his own Aeon Disc, so he's absolutely fine. He's going to go back in with the Epicenter crit over on the back lines. Gets wiped out of commission. As they'll hold on to this Nightfall here in place. Try to put a bit of damage out. Good silence though over here onto the Storm. Have the Ethereal Blade. That's another Ravage tossed into the air though. Good Fiend Script over here onto the Tiny, but the silence coming through here. As Scourge chases after them, they've got plenty of damage, and there's Mystic Flare over to the back. Tiny is going to be just blown up as Nightfall left behind here. Doesn't manage to get the kill over onto 8. That was a dieback, I believe, but they'll follow up over onto Abed. They're chased after Nightfall. They want this kill. They have the Nightmare. They have the damage. They've got everything that they need. Buyback now over on Tiny. They have to go and deal with these. Backpack the Aeon Disc. Couple hits here from Jerax. A little bit short there over from 8. Followed up with a nice Ravage. It got the Nullifiers. They should be able to blow up Sand King. Disarmed over here on the Storm. They've got silence on him as well. Still have another Ravage available if they want to pop the refresher.
Yeah, this Nullifier.
Middle tower is under attack.
Again, no one's showing on the map, so the cut playing very carefully here. Do manage to go and find themselves the Storm. Toss up into the air. Silence. Gonna just zip away. Still holding on to that Aegis. Still holding on to the BKB. And they'll find the kill on Jerax. Just happened to be on the wrong side of the jungle, the wrong spot. Kids doing a little bit of poking and prodding. Has to be careful though. Again, still has that Aegis. Okay, the Aegis is going to pop. The rest of the team making their way over here. Nice Ravage coming out from Nightfalls. They're going to put out some of that damage.
Easy is available. Can get it off. No.
No, he's down. They'll fight back immediately. They'll put the back line, so they'll still be able to take down Crit. And the follow-up over here. Aeon Disc is going to proc over here onto Abed. They need to put some more damage up. Nice speed strip. There it is. It's beautiful. It's enough. They take down RT. They take down Nightfall. The cut, just slicing them up into pieces. They don't manage to get Abed at the end of the day, but they'll have to settle for Jerax.
Oh man, B TPs and
they GG.
Yeah, they call it.
GG.
I mean,
oh my god, really?
Good stuff from Cut. Game number one. You know, this is just make him useless.
We'll have to see if that all goes according to your plan, like you said. Definitely makes sense. They start off with a nice burrow strike right off the bat. Crit taking a lot of damage here. That tag team, you know, it's doing work, but it's still going to be the first blood. Going over.
The miss.
Oh, and they didn't get crit. Oh, and it looks like they're going in for a little bit more here. B-God having to be a bit careful.
That's amazing. The way the aggressiveness, like the map reading was top tier. And yeah, this Scourge McDuck in a lot of trouble.
Ooh, right underneath his own tower too. That feels real bad.
What's gonna happen is he's gonna come to bottom lane, die one more time, and then go to jungle.
Okay, all right. Overloom trying the best that he can to try to just get off those spells, realizing he is eventually falling, but trying to be as value as possible. But yeah, does that imply that EG is a little shook that they're kind of falling back on?
I'd even say that it's time to get out of this lane, because he's not getting anything. He has 11 CS compared to Viper's 15 and 10 denies.
Oh, this top lane is a bloodbath, but we'll have to go take off that bug, not fast enough. And there is a sentry placed over here, so 8 has to be careful because I don't think he recognizes this, though he's very aware of it now. Look at the sentry coverage coming out here. That is a kill for Arteezy. You've got sentries to your left all the way down there. And Swarm, though, came a little close, I think.
Surprised the first Crypt Swarm did not connect. It looked like it's gonna, but it felt like just a little bit off the mark. Jerax trying to deny himself, and
yeah, he gets it.
He will, but he will be dead for 25. And Overlom actually, because he was getting some solo levels, because once Tusk leaves, he knows that he doesn't have to worry about Viper solo killing him, so well, let's see. He's inside, he's very dead.
Well, no tag team needed.
There is already a deep ward placed by Jerax, which is gonna scout out where Terrorblade is farming, so if they bring Puck +1, this Terrorblade dies.
I hear a Dream Coil, and I see Overloam is got the Nightmare out over on Jerax. Just gonna try to buy a bit more time, but these clicks coming in from Abed should be able to clean up over onto the Bane. I'm gonna go for the Exorcism play over onto Abed. They don't have anything to cancel out the TV. Do they have the damage? Yes, they do. And in the mid lane, they do have a couple heroes, though, from EG over by it. They don't want to give it away freely. 8 does have to be careful. Jerax and Nightfall are here, and they have a sentry ward. And this Burrow Strike forward tries to buy himself some more time, get underneath the tower. Looks like he's going to be all right, unless they go for a deep dive. It feels like they're going to go for it, though. Aid not looking healthy, doesn't really have that many stick charges, so will fall as B-God hides off to the side. Oh, hello. And we're only level 4 on B-God, so this is not looking good for him.
Yeah, it's the same thing when you try.
Needed. And I mean, it's a Viper.
Viper can scale.
He can.
He goes for itemization, this is just gonna be Urn of Shadows. I'll hold that thought.
Yeah, hold that thought for just 1 second. Again, they have these sentries in place, but the response coming in now is still not looking great for Sand King. He's broken, he's got too much Nether Toxin all over him, so they'll end up losing Jerax, but they'll lose Aid. So there's not going to be that epicenter available. Overloam looking at any potential
that he tends to get a lot of farm out of the map, and but on the other side, the Cut getting this tier 1 tower, which is gonna open up another area of the map. Still a bit worried for them, because AM still free farming.
Kids going for that exorcism right away. They're going to try to channel up with the epicenter. Can they get enough damage down? Overlord holding on to the side. They managed to go take down Abed. They'll lose aid. There's going to be the Nightmare tossed out over here onto the Weaver. Scourge joining into the fight here. They get the silence off. They need a little bit more damage. They don't quite have it. So Jerax
Go and continue farming because he still doesn't feel like too comfortable just joining, and there's no really point because EG's holding strong with the 4 heroes that they got.
Why is the whole village here?
smoke play over here on the side of Cut. Jerax placing his body very forward. Overlord, though, he was trying to just get some time to himself underneath that tier 1, but will end up falling from the aggression. But as I say this, Abed also sitting very low. That's another B-God. Very, very powerful. At Jerax, so, now they have the dust. It's gonna be time lapse, goes right backwards again, but they have the silence. Lots of nukes headed their way over here towards Jerax. It's not quite enough though, as they do manage to get the kill on the courier.
Has 10 magic wand charges. This is gonna continue chasing him. Use another one. Do the I think he's gonna be able to outrun it.
Oh,
Okay.
you didn't account for the Sand Kings there. I didn't either. And I don't think he did either. A little bit of time to kind of, you know, go and just hit creeps. Not be bothered too badly. I like the fact that Overloam and B-God are making these moves together, although Crit making their way over with Nightfall. It's gonna be the snowball immediately with the shards. They'll go for the exorcism, and they just immediately blow up Crit. Look at this, very nice beam scrap, plus that Mystic Lay, like we talked about. It does so much damage. That is a godlike kill streak that's going over to Kids.
Radiant's bottom tower is
He
under
got
attack.
1,000 gold from this fight. This is huge. This is gigantic. And also, what we said about Anti-Mage, that also means that Terrorblade is also going to be able to farm. Viper, BKB done. Disassemble the Dragonlance, 16 minutes in. That's big. And they know the EXO is down, so they are seeking for a fight right now.
Yeah, look at this. Kids just kind of dancing around a little bit. Does have the Yules available. Silence followed up here with the Sand King and the FP to do a lot of damage. Not quite enough though to take down Nightfall as they get the Dream Coil down. Crit looking for the opening, but they have a lot of damage. They're all just taking a bath in the middle of this Nether Toxin. Crit somehow still alive. Eventually will fall. 8 already going down. They've got a bit of the hunt down. We do have RTC joining into the fight. He'll get the kill. As they'll chase after Overloam, they got the kill on top of that. They still have the vision. Abed though, is he going to be able to survive? Is he going to be able to do it? No, they finally close the gap on him, but they'll get the kill on B-God.
What he's afraid of.
Does seem very powerful, but the Cut is ready to go back in now. They realize that,
has been killed.
oh, 8's courier does get picked off. That smoke breaking, it's going to be Crit. And again, the silence, very powerful with these nukes. So
Village here. Yo, why is the whole
now you see him, now you don't.
Pretty much.
Have not been able to crack the middle tower completely. God, look at that. Oh, the immediate follow-up. Are they going to be able to burst down? No, looks like at the last second, yes, they'll be able to get Jerax. B-God, though, and Aid will fall. Overloam will be the next one. They go and they use the exorcism. BKB getting popped over onto Nightfall. They use Mana Void over onto Kits. Kits having to back off a little bit. This tower, they're not willing to give it up without a fight. Again, the Exo is down, though. They have to be careful. See Nightfall trying to chip away over here at the tower. They can't quite get that denial off, so it is going to eventually fall. A little bit of a nightmare tossed off over onto Nightfall. Again, he's tanky, though. You have to be careful of that. They'll turn their attention over onto Crit.
Silent,
and over on the back lines, Jerax, he will be the first one to fall. The epicenter getting dropped, and they also dropped the Dream Coil. Have to be careful, though, with that Nether Toxin. Yule's coming into play. Buy just a little bit more time, but they have too much damage. Aid will be the next one to fall. Crit, it will fall as well as Abed keeps trying to dance around, poking and prodding over here at Kits. But Nightfall is getting chased after by Scourge over on the back lines. They do have to be careful. They've got Spirit Sight
out of
and
mana.
Silence. They'll get the kill on Scourge. As the rest of the team, they continue to chase. They want this kill on the Death Prophet. They're cutting her off. She gets the Crypt Swarm, but it's not going to be enough here. Overlord getting into position here. Gets the sides. They turn back around. They get the kill on Abed. B-God now getting clicked down. And there's a little bit of a sleepy time here for Ortiz as he does get...
Sniper or Sniper, considering the attack
He's still far away, right?
Yeah, he has Grobo, and he has a full Hurricane Pike now.
He's just chipping away over on the towers. Oh, well, there's the Viper, but BKB comes out. It has to be careful. This time they do have the Exo, but they have so much burst damage. Oh my goodness. They just take out Overloam almost instantly. 8 also falling. That Yule's getting used here by this Death Prophet, but they just have too much damage. So that is an Exo down. That is 3 heroes down on the side of the Cut. And they have an Aegis online for Arteezy.
Yeah,
when did that happen? Was that during the...
I mean, with during...
You're going to run into
Overlord,
Overlord.
he wants to die. He wants to be able to break the smoke.
This is the guy you want to... I mean, if he doesn't have to die, it's even better. But nah, I bet he's hungry. He wants the Bane. Although, oh no, they might turn this back around. The snowball coming through from Crit gets the punch off. They'll be able to blow up Kits almost instantly. My goodness. That is the BKB completed, though. B-God running for his life. Doesn't want to let Arteezy touch his little wings here. But Arteezy, he's not going to let him get away. He's hoping maybe he can get the doll. No. The golems will not allow it. And the aid here in the top lane. They have the vision. Jarrett's already in position having that sentry. Trying to just get the Yules, try to buy a bit more time, gets the Burrow Strike off. Is he going to be able to get out in time? It's too much. No, they get the Dream Coil. They go and just make sure that that Sand King is going home in a body bag. Terrorblade had a little bit of a difficult time during his own laning, and they played this very, very well on the side of EG.
They really did. I mean, they completely shut down TB. Ooh, they can get Scourge McDuck. They can't. He's a bit too speedy, so this will be fine. I'll take that fight.
Yeah, look at Abed, his positioning here. Aid wandering by the spot to see the illusory orb, but the rest of EG over on the low ground. Jerax trying to get a little bit more information. The double damage is activated over on Arteezy. They have to be very, very careful. Abed looking for the opening. Gets the silence up over to Overloom. He's going to fall. And on the back line, we get the kill onto Jerax. Follow up here with the Yules into the air, trying to buy some more time here. The Sand King, though, is not looking too healthy, as they'll end up losing. Kits over here on the side. And this is looking like a very dead B-God to boot. Gee, that fans were hoping that they would see, right? Like, this is... First game was pretty surprising for a lot of people, but... This time, showing why they're one of those top teams here. Scourge just has nothing left, is not going to be able to do much other than just try to hit back a little bit. And hunting right now. Jerax shooting up immediately. Okay, Abed over onto the cliffside. And the illusory orb does get silenced. It's going to be the exorcism coming out, and they can see Abed over here. They're going to try to get enough damage over onto the puck, but he's able to just go, jaunt himself out of existence. No, but the follow-up, all right, they'll be able to take down Abed. That's a good opening right here, but look at Arteezy. Look at him beelining right down to this area. He wants to go and hit some buildings. The Roche is not up. Scythe device is completed, though, now for Viper, so that's even more control. It'll be difficult to deal with. And then Puck's going to be up in about 5 seconds, so...
And Puck has Eon Disc available once again. He got caught in the previous fight. There was like no real follow-up. There was no snowball save.
Ooh.
And look at Arteezy with the aggressive
yeah, there it is. There's the sheep stick coming in hot. Burrow Strike is nice, but not going to be able to quite do enough as Kits and Overloom have already fallen. Now Sand King running for his life. They have that Dream Coil over onto the back lines. Abed gets the kill on B-God, and they have the BKB already popped over onto Scourge, but they're going to end up losing Crit 8 to the next one to fall. Multiple buybacks coming out from the cut. So Abed playing sway over here at this one. Illusion, another silence getting thrown out. They have to be very careful. Very careful indeed with that Hex coming out. They know Overloom is one of those lockdown. B-God will fall. Overloom next to go. Buyback coming up for Death Prophet.
Oh, Arteezy dropping low.
They get the kill over onto Aeon, though, is the question, as he is silenced. But they need more lockdown. They need to be able to hold him into place, and they don't have it. Aeon just will get popped now over on Abed. So send back a couple more of these illusions.
They just needed one extra stun, one extra silence. Abed? Question mark?
Question mark?
Oh, there's also Gem on the ground right now, so they're going to be able to pick that up. 80. I thought they might like smoke and try to contest it, but it's going to be a bit too late.
Yo, why is the whole village here?
They smoked up. They're running over to the pit. Did they... How close is that? Pretty important here. Oh, stun up over onto Jerax. Okay, they'll take down the Weaver, but they already have the Aegis online now for Arteezy. So he's going to blink forward. Start chasing after Kits here. They'll throw out one of the illusions. You see over the back line. Oh no, Kits is already just blown up. They'll get A2. The buybacks now coming out from the Puck. He wants to be a part of this, but Scourge is going to be able to teleport away with that BKB. This is going to be very difficult for them. They're not with some of these big team fight ultis that are very important. B-God also, this is not looking good. He's
but no one wants to use it.
The damage is being dealt over to the tower. You just don't have enough bodies here. Plus that Hex coming out over onto Scourge. It's going to be a Walrus punch up in the air. Will just evaporate. Scourge is down. The buyback, though, not willing to get this up without a fight, but this Ancient is just crumbling. And they'll put off a little bit more damage over on Tusk, but it doesn't matter.